if you understand it.
We can make a vote, but we don't. Okay?
I think, yeah, in general, for sure, it's good season, but that makes also special for sure the tour. But beside of that, for me, to be honest, like I would like to mention, you know, I really like to win in the Grand Tour. This is also my big dream. But since I getting know about cycling and about the classics, about the monuments, that makes more my passion goes higher on the bike. So, you know, as a cyclist, to win in the Tour de France, it's for sure. Everybody knows Tour de France, that's for sure. My best year. But beside of that, I was really quite excited to race on the classics. And I would say I did good. At least I am on the level of 2022 to compete and to go for the podium. And like, for example, in Sanremo, I really improved a lot. I just dropped really in the last moment. And then from that one on, in Idri, I did quite okay. Just small mistakes, you know, I didn't eat enough, and then I just dropped on the flats. So, you know, if you cover all the hard part to drop the last 5K, it's because of the nutrition things I didn't follow. But the next day in Ghent-Wevelgem, I was top 10. So that's already something I really need to mention from that year, because 23 I was completely, you know, out of nowhere. I didn't do anything. And I was building up really well, and okay, the crash, it happens. So that's effect for sure for the Dwarves of Albrander and Tour of Flanders. I really push to get out of the race, because yeah, it was a really nasty crash for everyone involved at that time. But yeah, I would like really to mention, you know, I started quite good in Australia, and then in Treno Adriatico I was also in top 10 and top 3. And again, you know, my season was not only about the Tour de France. And also we go Giro, of course. In the first sprint stage I was third, you know. It's also, if you see the guys in front of me, it's Merlier and Milan. So I was among them. So that's also people, they really don't remember, okay, if the crash doesn't happen, maybe we can have better result. So I mean, everywhere we go this year was much more better, and we plan also really good. But I would like to mention also after Giro, you know, I say to the team, yeah, I really want to race, because I training so hard for 1 month. I give it everything, sacrifice everything, but I don't want to stop now. I don't want to wait until my wounds getting okay. So we really start racing. Yeah, I really like to see also myself winning on the, we call home race, on Franco-Belge. That's actually good. At that period, I think actually in May, we did quite nice results. So that's also give me a lot of motivation to go home preparing and back to Tour de France. And of course, we don't need to say about Tour de France, everybody follow. But beside of that, we have also quite nice result with the team. So people, they have also to think about this. You know, we can able to compete on World Tour one-day stage race, like Canada and in Germany, Hamburg. We have quite nice results. So yeah, I mean, I would say in the end of the day, I really want to see myself again on the classics on the top level. I'm working on that. Yeah, I would say two things, two different sides. For sure, the best moment in my life is in Nice. You know, it's like nothing can compare. You know, like with my wife, with my daughter, together with all my teammates and with the sponsors, everybody. You know, like with all the Eritrean, you see them. You know, like for sure, this is like more than I can imagine. You know, like every time it's in my mind. For sure, for the rest of my life, I will remember that day. You know, because that day it's one step for Eritrean and for all African and for, I would say, for all the black cyclists. So, you know, that day it's for sure you never ever forget it from my mind. But in the same time also, the first stage that I won was like, yeah, hell, mate. It's like, yeah, this day also I really never forget, because we didn't expect, you know, okay, maybe we can do good result, but maybe the next week or the last week. But the first bunch sprint, everybody's fresh and everybody was hungry to hunt the victory and then to win. Everybody was there at that time. Everyone was there. And to win with the best sprinter in the world in the first sprint, in the first week of Tour de France, it is like, for me, was like, it's not even in my mind, you know. At that day, Gerben was the leader and I was the helper for him. So imagine in your mind, it's just like, okay, I'm going to give for the teammate lead out and you win the stage. Imagine it's in Tour de France. And then the first victory for me, for Eritrea, for Africa, of course, for the same time for the team. So it's a special moment. I remember at that day, you know, like everyone was almost crying, you know, all the riders, the staff and the boss, of course, chef, you know. For me also, that day I need to really remember for a long time. Yeah, I mean, in the end of the day, you know, it's not that I extend now. I already extended 2 years ago after Ghent-Wevelgem, you know, because if you see the story of myself, the story of the team, we are working like in the same foot, you know. They are stepping up, I stepping up. So, you know, I remember the first time that I decided to stay in the team was the same reason. I have a better contract, bigger teams. But when I hear the objective of the team and the plan, the development of the team, it was really inspired me. And then I said, okay, this team, it's the best team for me to develop. But when I arrived the first time, and then when I spend more time, it was like, okay, this team, it will be for sure my best team. Okay, in the same time, you need also to think, okay, we have a bigger budget or better equipment, but for me, you know, how they work, they are really smart. We are one of, I think we are the smallest budget in the world tour, but if you see the level where we are or the point, we really cannot expect from a small team because of they are really smart and they work really well and they are also familiar atmosphere. So I already have until 26, but we decided with the team and then the team is building around me, so that's already give me a lot of confidence. And of course, they also really trust me, you know. I also trust them because you remember last year we had a bad season, but they never push me until the limit. They just give me to find the best way to improve myself and to ride my bike as much as I can. So that's why I need to be honest also with the team, you know. I can for sure find better offer, but this team is really honest in me. I also need to be loyal because they trust me, and that's why I need to stay longer with the team. With the plan of the team, it's really good, and they really build the team really well. We have structure, so that's why in the end of the day, for me, it's important is not about the money or about the bigger team. The most important is to enjoy your time at the bike. So for me, it's like everybody knew, you know, out of the bike also we have friends. Not only the riders, the staff and the family members. So I really enjoyed, I really like. I decided also together with my wife. I remember at that day I said, okay, they asked me to extend this for 4 years more, what do you think? And she also liked because in the same time I asked the team, okay, I cannot join all the training camp with the team because I need to spend more time at home. They understand this and then they let me go. I remember before the tour this year was the same. The team was in Andorra, and then I said, yeah, I cannot go to Andorra because I need to spend more time with my father, my family, everybody, friends. And then they let me go. I was also mentally, physically in the best shape. So, I mean, this is not easy to find in different teams. So, for me, it was so far. I mean, every year we have new story. So that's also nice together, me and my team. For me, my objective is really to be best shape for the classics, and then again, yeah, Tour de France. It's for sure the most famous bike racing in the world. So I really also need to be there, like this year, preparing myself and preparing my teammate, working together, and then try to go again. Maybe if we win one stage, and maybe we never know also to win more stages. But of course, you know, I know my potential, I know my team potential, so I didn't expect like to win 3-4 stages and the green jersey for sure. It's gonna be hard, but still, I will try to do 100% what it comes out from me. and together with my team, I believe we can achieve something great in the Tour de France. We have Hugo, he's young, together is the same age. We have Rex. These guys we already have, we work together for already 2 years, 3 years even. So we have really built up together. So I really believe on them. They can achieve or they can prove they are the strongest because we already saw them on the Tour de France. And we have also Hooch, we have also, I mean, we have quite strong riders. I really believe on them. They can improve. It's not only for 1 year because we are here for, I don't know, the plan of the team is 28, let's say. So I believe if we learn from 25 for sure, in 26, 27, 28, they will be one of the best lead out. So from my side, we still miss something, but we have the quality in our team.